Speak English anyway, a place where confidence matters more than perfection, and every voice deserves to be heard.
Hey people, I'm Linda.
And I'm Ethan. Still here.
Still here, still briefly. Today we are talking about something that every English learner has tried, and most English learners have failed at least once, usually multiple times. I include myself in this, enthusiastically.
Same. With enthusiasm.
We are talking about building a study routine. A real one. Not the one you plan on a Sunday evening when you feel very motivated and create a beautiful, color-coded schedule in your notes app.
With little emoji next to each activity.
The emoji schedule, you know it.
Intimately.
And then by Wednesday, you have done exactly 0 of the things on the schedule, and the Notes app is looking at you with quiet disappointment.
The Notes app never forgets.
The Notes app never forgets. We are talking about the kind of routine that actually survives contact with real life, with bad days, with busy weeks, with the days when you sit down to study and your brain says, absolutely not today, maybe never.
Those days are very common.
Very common, and nobody talks about them enough. So today, we are talking about them, and about what actually works when the beautiful Sunday schedule has collapsed and you need a plan that is a little more human.
A little more human. Good description.
Okay, so let me tell you about my greatest routine failure, because I have had many, but one stands out above all others.
This is going to be good.
I decided, very seriously, very dramatically, that I was going to study English every single day for 1 full hour. 1 hour. I was going to wake up 30 minutes earlier. I bought a new notebook. I had a plan. I had structure. I was ready.
How long did this last?
4 days.
4 whole days.
4 days. On day 5, I slept through my alarm. And because I missed one day, the whole system felt broken. So I took the rest of the week off to restart properly on Monday.
The classic restart on Monday move.
The most popular day in the history of learning, Monday. Everything begins on Monday. And then Monday arrived, and I felt no more ready than I had on day 5. So I pushed it to next Monday.
The next Monday. Population? Everyone.
The next Monday. And here is what I learned from that experience. The problem was not my motivation. The problem was not my discipline. The problem was that I had designed a routine that required perfect conditions to survive. And life does not offer perfect conditions.
Life is famously bad at offering perfect conditions.
Famously. So, everything I know now about building a real routine starts from one principle. Design for the bad day, not the good day.
Design for the bad day. Say more.
Most people design the routine for their best self, the motivated, rested, fully available version of themselves. And that version shows up maybe 3 days a week on a good week. The rest of the time, you are tired, you are busy, you are distracted, you did not sleep enough, something went wrong at work. Life happened.
Life happened. The most reliable thing life does.
The most reliable thing. So instead of designing for your best self, design for your worst self. Ask, what is the smallest, easiest version of this habit that my most tired, most distracted, most overwhelmed self could still do?
And the answer is usually embarrassingly small.
Embarrassingly small. And that is exactly right, because embarrassingly small beats impressively large that never happens. Every single time.
Every time, without exception.
So for English, embarrassingly small might be open one English word on your phone. Read it. Say it out loud. Done. 30 seconds. That is your minimum. And on the good days, you do more. But on the bad days, 30 seconds. Still counts.
Still counts. I want to say that 3 more times. Still counts, still counts, still counts.
He means it. Okay, so what else makes a routine actually stick? Because small minimum is the foundation, but there is more.
There is more.
Second principle, Attach the habit to something that already happens, not to a time, to an event.
An event. Like what?
Like, I will do my English while I drink my morning coffee. Not, I will study at 8 a.m. Because 8 a.m. is a time, and times change. Some days you wake up at 7, some days at 9. But almost every day, you drink coffee, you brush your teeth, you commute, you eat lunch.
The events are more reliable than the times.
So much more reliable. This is called habit stacking. You stack the new habit on top of an existing one, and the existing one becomes the trigger. Coffee appears, English appears. Commute starts, podcast starts. Lunch begins, vocabulary app opens.
The old habit does the remembering for the new one.
The old habit does all the remembering. You do not have to remember. You do not have to motivate yourself. The trigger fires, and the habit follows, almost automatically.
Almost automatically, like a very helpful reflex.
A very helpful reflex. And third principle, make it as easy as possible to start. Remove every obstacle between you and the habit.
Remove the obstacles. This sounds simple.
It sounds simple, and it is transformative. Because most habits do not fail because people are lazy. They fail because there's too much friction between the person and the habit. You have to find the app. You have to open the notebook. You have to remember which page you were on. You have to put on headphones. Each of these is a tiny obstacle. And on a tired day, tiny obstacles are enough to stop everything.
On a tired day, a tiny obstacle feels like a mountain.
Like an actual mountain. So, remove them in advance. Put the English podcast on your phone's home screen. Leave the notebook open on your desk. Keep the headphones next to your coffee mug. Make the path from I should study to I am studying as short and frictionless as possible.
Frictionless. That is a good word for it. The less friction, the more often it happens.
The more often it happens. And fourth principle, track it visibly, not in your head, on paper, on a calendar, on a wall, somewhere you can see it.
Why visible?
Because there is something very powerful about a chain. You do the habit Monday, you put a tick. Tuesday, tick. Wednesday, tick. Thursday, tick. By Friday, you have a chain of 4 ticks, and you do not want to break the chain.
The chain becomes the motivation.
The chain becomes the motivation. And on the days you feel nothing, you look at the chain and you think, I'm not doing this for English today. I'm doing this for the chain. And that's enough.
That is completely enough.
And here's the other beautiful thing about visible tracking. When you miss a day, which you will, the rule is never miss twice.
Never miss twice. Not never miss. Never miss twice.
Not never miss. That is impossible. Life happens. The rule is 1 missed day breaks nothing. 2 missed days starts to become a new habit, the habit of not doing it.
1 is an accident, 2 is a pattern.
1 is an accident. 2 is a pattern. So you miss 1 day? Fine. You get back the very next day. No guilt, no restart on Monday, just back the next day. Small, simple, consistent.
Consistent, our favorite word.
Our absolute favorite. Okay, 5th principle, and this one people almost never talk about. Make the habit enjoyable, not just effective. Enjoyable.
Enjoyable, because if it is only effective but miserable,
You stop, eventually, no matter how disciplined you are. Humans are not built for sustained misery. We are built to move away from pain and toward pleasure. So if your English routine feels like punishment, your brain will find a way to avoid it.
the brain is very creative at avoiding things it does not enjoy.
Extremely creative. So what makes an English habit enjoyable? It is different for everyone, but some ideas. Only listen to English podcasts you genuinely find interesting. Only watch English content you actually want to watch. Only read about topics you actually care about. Make the language a vehicle for things you already love, not a separate, miserable task on top of everything else.
The language serves the interest, not the other way around.
The language serves the interest. If you love cooking, find English cooking videos. If you love football, find English football commentary. If you love gossip, find English gossip podcasts. They exist. I promise they exist.
They absolutely exist.
And suddenly studying is not studying. It is just watching your favorite cooking channel in English.
In English, which happens to also be practice.
Which happens to also be practice, the best kind. Okay, sixth and final principle, and this one is for the people who have tried routines before and watched them collapse. Forgive yourself faster.
Forgive yourself faster.
The gap between I broke the routine and I'm back in the routine should be as small as possible. Hours, if you can. One day, maximum, not a week. Not until next Monday.
Not until next Monday. Next Monday is a very long way away.
Next Monday is very, very far, and every day you spend in guilt and self-criticism is a day you are not practicing. The guilt costs more than the missed day.
The guilt costs more than the missed day. That should also be on a poster.
We're going to need a lot of posters. The guilt is not useful. It is not motivating. It does not make the next session better. It just makes you feel bad and delays the return.
So return immediately. Imperfectly, briefly if necessary, but return.
Return. Always return. Okay, word tour.
First word, routine.
A routine is a regular sequence of actions done habitually, a pattern of behavior that repeats consistently, usually at a specific time or in a specific context.
For example, she built a morning routine that included 10 minutes of English before coffee. Or, a good routine survives bad days because it was designed for them.
Routine. Repeat, routine.
Routine. Next, friction.
Friction is resistance. In habits, friction means anything that makes it harder to start or continue the behavior, obstacles between you and the action.
For example, removing friction from your study habit makes it much more likely to happen consistently. Or, every obstacle is friction, and on tired days, friction wins.
Friction. Repeat, friction.
Friction. Next, trigger.
A trigger is something that causes something else to happen. In habits, a trigger is the event or cue that automatically starts the behavior.
For example, her morning coffee was the trigger for her English vocabulary practice. Or, find a reliable trigger and attach your habit to it.
Trigger. Repeat, trigger.
Trigger. Next, stack.
To stack means to place things on top of each other. Habit stacking means placing a new habit directly on top of an existing one, so the old habit triggers the new one.
For example, I stacked my English podcast onto my commute. One triggers the other automatically. Or, habit stacking removes the need to remember or motivate. The trigger does the work.
Stack. Repeat, stack.
Stack. Next, consistent.
Consistent means regular and reliable, doing something repeatedly without large gaps, not perfectly, but steadily.
For example, 5 consistent minutes every day beats 1 inconsistent hour once a week. Or, the goal is not perfect, the goal is consistent.
Consistent. Repeat, consistent.
Consistent. Next, sustainable.
Sustainable means able to be maintained over a long period, something you can keep doing without burning out or collapsing.
For example, a 10-minute daily habit is sustainable. A 2-hour daily habit usually isn't. Or, design a sustainable routine, not an impressive one.
Sustainable. Repeat, sustainable.
Sustainable. And last one, momentum.
Momentum is the force that keeps something moving. In habits, momentum is the feeling of progress that makes you want to keep going.
For example, every day you complete the habit builds momentum for the next day. Or, missing 1 day breaks momentum. Missing 2 days starts to break the habit.
Momentum. Repeat, Momentum.
Momentum. 3 actions for this week.
Action 1. Design your minimum. What is the smallest possible English habit your most tired self could still do? Write it down. That is your floor. Not your goal, your floor. Your goal can be bigger, but the floor is what counts on the hard days.
Action 2. Pick one existing daily event and stack your English habit onto it. Coffee, commute, lunch, toothbrush. Pick one and decide this event now triggers English every time.
Action 3. Get a calendar or a simple piece of paper and start your chain. Every day you do the habit, even the minimum, put a mark. Watch the chain grow. Protect it.
Protect the chain. Quick recap.
Big idea 1. Design for the bad day, not the good day. Your routine must survive contact with real life, or it is not a routine. It is a wish.
Big idea 2. Attach the habit to an event, not a time. Events are more reliable. The old habit triggers the new one.
Big idea 3. Remove all friction. Make the path from I should to I am as short as possible.
Big idea 4. Track visibly. Build the chain. Never miss twice.
Big idea 5. Make it enjoyable. Language serves your interests, not the other way around. And big idea 6. Forgive yourself faster. The guilt costs more than the missed day. Return immediately, imperfectly, but return.
Always return. Okay, question for the comments. What is the smallest English habit you could start today? Not next Monday, today.
Today. Tell us. We want to know.
Take care of your English.
And take care of your heart.
This is Ethan.
And this is Linda. You've been listening to Speak English Anyway.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. And remember, the perfect routine does not exist. The one that survives your worst day does.